now, welcome to the Great Cigar and Pipe Show, presented by Hiram and Solomon Cigars, and also the Oliva Cigar family, coming to you live from the Corona Cigar Company studios.
I am a blues man. I live this life.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a very special Thursday night Great Cigar and Pipe Show for an amazing fundraising event for Cigars for Warriors. You all know who they are. You know what they're all about. And we are honored to put on this show for you guys and just get the word out. And I hope you all can participate and hopefully help them in any way you can. We got three amazing guests tonight. And Frank, as you can see down in Florida, he's gotten rid of retired Bob.
I kicked him to another box. He sent him to a different box.
The time machine. I'm Bob.
This is Bob 40 years ago.
And we got rid of your sidekick altogether.
Yeah, he gone. That's what they say up here. Yeah,
all right.
A little busy tonight, but you got me, Ronnie Pecorini. You got my brother down below here in the Brady Bunch setup, Bob.
Welcome back, folks.
And out in Florida, you got my one and only, the Chooch Master himself, Cousin Frank.
The cute.
Hello.
And Frank, who is the sidekick?
My sidekick is this is Mr. Ken Cook, my cousin Anne-Marie's husband. So we keep this in the family. You know,
the family.
That's the only way. You know, we don't allow strangers on this show.
See, we all keep it in the family.
As you
Absolutely.
can tell, this is a cue ball show.
I can't be in the family because I'm not Italian.
That's right. But
You can't be made. You can't be made, but we allowed you in the family.
The circle of trust.
Yes, you're in it tonight. That's for sure. Well, welcome aboard, Kenny, and thank you very much. And enjoy the show. Folks, everybody, please hit the share button because as you know how important tonight's
What's your
show
drop,
is.
Dick?
I dropped a lighter, so it's okay. It's okay. I got a few more on my table here, so we'll get it lit up.
None of them work anyway, so.
Well, now that you left, I have more time to light because you light it up all day. You know, you and your 6 cigars a day and 15 pipes, you know, there's nothing left for me. So that's all right. It's all right. But everybody's jumping on board. Thank you very much. Oh, big crowd indeed.
big crowd.
Wow.
We got Innocent McGuire chiming in. So you got Innocent is out there. He hasn't been found guilty yet, folks. So
no, he's not.
Wondering about that. He's got good lawyers, man.
I saw a little Innocent this afternoon, and his mouth wasn't so innocent in sitting in the cigar lounge. Boy, he definitely needed some soap in his mouth, man.
He was serving up some choice
words.
Nice.
Yeah, he was calling out the people. He was calling out the guy in the basement, you know, and he was very demanding. Hey, bring me this, bring me that. Nice. One guy I thought was going to come down on him, but, you know, he's innocent. So that was
even Joey G made it.
Oh, the one and only Joey G.
We might as well cancel the show now.
We always need a clown on the show. We're not enough. Absolutely. We got Chris in there, Orlando, Dr. Gabby Caffey. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
He's just here for the Trump rally, he said.
What did he say? I'm here for the Trump rally.
I didn't know we were doing a Trump rally, too.
Well, that's all right. We could start up any kind of a rally. But I really want to start a rally up for Cigars for Warriors. That is the rally for tonight. We again, thank you for joining us on a Thursday night. You know, this is special, but we felt it was strong enough to come out here and help Storm, help Lou, help Ish. Lou did a magnificent, how would you call that? A plaque or artwork, whatever. It was
piece of artwork, beautifully. Then he's got a flag in it. I mean, he did a beautiful job on this. I can't wait for him to, you know, display it at some point for us.
Yep. We're excited about that. And of course, the first time we're going to have Storm here from Cigar and Warriors. And he's going to talk about the beginning, what they're doing, the great job that they're doing. And again, we are honored to have this podcast and do it for them. And all you listeners, thank you for coming in on your Thursday night to join us for such an amazing cause. But again, hit the share button, everybody. And we're just running in, trying to get things rolling over here for everyone. Just obviously, we buy a little bit of time so everybody could jump on. And okay,
we buy time.
Yeah,
I didn't know that we were purchasing time now.
We are. We
were a bunch of it myself.
I thought we were on
buy the next 40 years worth.
We were on borrowed time. That's Bob. He's on borrowed time. He's on a loan. He's paying back his loan now. So.
I bought a 40-year block, Frank.
Well, let's see.
One of those boxes.
Yes.
Well, we got
a couple of the time locked up.
Well, that's what you look like in New Year's Eve, 2024, Frank, Bob. And then you look at the beginning of 2024, January 1st. Look at Kenny. Look at the difference between father time and young time.
That's all right. He's going to see his time fly.
Oh, he will. He certainly will.
Like we all did.
All right. So I got a question. Why is Ish on YouTube and not on the show? Ish, good evening. Yes.
He's here. He's on. He's on.
Oh,
He's
you
here.
got him? Okay,
Yeah,
because I'm seeing him on YouTube over here.
He's in the green room. Listen,
I'm in both. Oh.
He's in both. He's so good at this now that he can be in 10 places at the same time.
The man is just amazing. Amazing.
Exactly. And he's rolling cigars.
And he's walking the fields.
The man is amazing, if I do say so myself. Well, we're going to bring on the three guests here shortly. Again, everybody, hit the share button. Big night for Cigar for Warriors this evening. And we want to get this out to all your family members, your friends, everybody,
even your enemies. Bring on your enemies because we like.
Bring the enemies on because we'll take their money
keep our enemies
if
close.
your enemies
close, your enemies close.
That's right.
Yeah, but your enemies become our enemies. So.
Oh, what was that? Cigar box marketing. Ooh, wait, Bob figured out technology.
Oh!
No, that's Michael. Michael figured out technology.
It was a problem here with the routers. We had to switch from one room to the other because this one here in the lanai, for some reason, wasn't registering. It wouldn't recognize the server. I don't know why. It has to. Michael reset this one here, but it takes time. So
there you go.
I'm working off the inside router.
Okay,
that's right.
Very good. Very good.
Good for you.
I don't care.
And Ish is saying I think he's in Spain. So
he's in Spain. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm from Spain, and I'm he's from Spain. Whatever. All right. Anyway, everybody, just stay on board. We got three amazing guests coming on. Frank, let's do our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Cigar in the Bottle is 2 palate-pleasing gifts in one. A specially blended Grand Pommier XS VSOP cognac is elegantly contained in patented numbered bottles. Winner of back-to-back-to-back medals at the LA Spirits Awards, Cigar in the Bottle inventor Forbidden Johnny teams up with Vartan and Hendrik Kellner for this custom-blended Vartan Reserva cigar, well-preserved in a hand-blown glass chamber featuring Bovita two-way humidification.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the Nato, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of the leaf, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller Cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines. The Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, The Art of Magic.
Over the Rhine Premium Cigars is located in the heart of Cincinnati, 50 yards south of historic Findlay Market. We offer both known brands and the finest boutique cigars available. Feel free to bring your favorite beverage and relax in Dude Daycare, where dudes of all genders are welcome. We look forward to serving you at Over the Rhine Premium Cigars. And we are a proud member of the Boutique Cigar Association.
All begins at the very first climate-controlled Rodriguez Olivan cigar factory located in the Dominican Republic. Our two major brands include Don Olivan, which are boutique cigars suited for that individual who takes great pride in something unique. BAMF is our armed forces cigars designed for that badass mother effer. Not only are you smoking a great premium cigar, a percentage of the proceeds is donated to our heroic men and women in uniform.
And what a way to end the sponsorship with the main man coming on tonight, too. One of the main men.
Before we go on to the guests, I just want to mention, Ken, part of the show is you have to smoke and drink, and I haven't seen you do either one yet. All right, well, bring up the glass. Come on.
It's
simple.
Drink
the
it.
whole thing of Jameson.
Let's get
Jameson
some more.
We are. Don't worry.
Man,
Bob,
all
what are you
right.
hitting? You're hitting our sidekick so hard. Wow, look at that.
He's got to fit the part. I mean,
Well, he looks the part. He's looking the part. Let's put it that way.
I'm not sleeping.
Exactly.
Oh,
Well, welcome back, everybody, and amazing. We got a great crowd tonight.
Let's let everybody in. Let's get everybody in here.
It's time.
Let's
It's
get
Get him out of that.
Ish.
Yeah.
there he is.
What's going on?
There goes
Yes,
Lou.
there he is.
Now, we lost Storm. He must have a storm in his area. He keeps popping in and out. And Lou keeps popping in
I
and
don't know.
out.
I got
Lou.
my thing dropped 3 times.
Yeah,
at least, so.
Yeah, you're a mess over there, Lou. You understand?
I don't
Don't
know
be in
what's
the
going
black here. Come on, Lou. Come on.
Lou,
Lighten up. Lighten up.
Hey,
Invest.
how the hell are you?
Yeah.
It's okay, man. It's okay. For the 3 of us and the handsome guy, so it's okay. It's okay.
That's all right. There you go.
Well,
There he goes. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Ish, I got to get a close up now of you because I love the shirt. Look at what you got going on there.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. That's
Very
awesome.
nice.
Wow, that is awesome.
Is that, do you have a lot of swag of that or what? Or is it just
Have
for
any
you?
of that available?
As a matter of fact, this T-shirt, Lou did it, and he sent me one. He asked me, "What size T-shirt are you?" I say, "Just an L. I'm a small guy," and he sent me this. I said, "Whoa, nice."
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah.
Awesome shirt. Awesome. Love it, man.
Thank you.
Very
Very
nice.
good.
Very
Well,
nice.
thank you very much for being part of this tonight, Ish. I mean,
Absolutely.
we know how crazy busy you are, and it's nice coming from Spain right now, where it's probably 3 a.m.
Yeah. What is it? 7-hour difference? 8 hours?
No,
6
it's
hours.
6 hours.
6 hours. Okay.
What planet are you from?
Earthling, not from, from Mars. I don't know. He's figuring it out.
Hey,
He's lost
I
track
figured
of
it was
time.
7-hour difference.
It's the same as Italy.
It's just a little past Italy.
No, it's a little bit
Anya.
closer than
It's
Italy.
closer, actually. That would be. You would think it would make it 5
Well,
hours.
A little north. Lou, how we doing, Lou?
I'm good. Hopefully, I'll hang in
You
here.
got
for a
all the
little
kinks
bit.
out? No, you got all the kinks
No.
out?
Oh, wait, no, he doesn't have the
Storm-
kinks out. He's playing the kinks in the background.
Yeah, Storm's not on either. He just sent me a text. He got kicked out like 3 times too.
Yeah, what's going on with his Wi-Fi?
Oh, no,
It
that's
keeps-
not good.
It just keeps dropping us. I don't know.
they don't have
It's just a
Wi-Fi.
shitty night for Wi-Fi here, man. I don't know.
Shitty ass Wi-Fi. Where are you, Lou? Well,
Oh, we
I
lost
didn't like,
Lou.
you didn't like the question.
The Texas don't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
I
love
think
it.
Lou's in Carolinas, isn't he?
No. He's in Melbourne, Florida. It's about 2
Oh,
hours.
He's in
north.
Melbourne.
Oh,
They came
He could
here.
have shown up tonight.
We got an
Oh,
extra
my
chair.
God.
Bob's not here. We got an
Bob's
extra
not here.
chair.
I could have put him in this chair.
Okay. All right. Well,
Hey, Lou.
as you can see, anything happens when
Hey,
a
Lou, why
live
don't
show.
you drive over? You're in Melbourne. I'm in Daytona Beach. Drive. At least you'll get some airtime.
Yeah, you'll be there at the end of the show, Lou.
Exactly. I think it's gonna be the Ish show.
Let's go.
He is ready to go
He
anyway.
makes
But
right away. Where is the artwork? I want to see it. I want to see it.
Oh, we lost him. He ran away.
That's what happens when you ask a very important question. You get
as a matter of fact, no worries, guys. Like I say, I'm from Spain and I'm very, very sneaky. The artwork is in my house, so I have it.
All right, that sounds good. Hey, so how'd you get involved with all this? Let's go to you because you're here. How did it all begin?
Wait! I think Storm went into his garage.
Oh, Storm! All right, everybody.
You took the comfortable chair on the sofa.
Oh yeah, I had to come in the house, man cave. I guess SteamYard and my internet don't like each other out there.
Oh, okay. All right. I think it likes you now, though. You look good there. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little shaded light, like
very dramatic lighting. I like it.
I put some makeup on in the intro.
Oh, there it is. Look at that beautiful cigar.
Yeah,
Ish is holding up that beautiful cigar. Ish. So Ish, you got to.
This is mine, Ish. This is mine in honor of you tonight, buddy.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know a cigar. For some reason.
No. Ish, I'm smoking a very special cigar that you made for a friend of ours who goes to Corona, and I'm going to put up the logo, the band here. It's called the CJ for my friend CJ, and you made him basically like you did for my daughter. You created a cigar just for him. I mean, and that's the beautiful thing about Ish. I mean, here's a guy who will work with you and get you out a cigar that fits your flavor profile and make it so that you can share it with your friends, your family. Ish, thank you very much for taking care of him. He's such a nice guy.
Yes,
he is.
We were just with him the other day.
Yep.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh, look at that cat.
Look at that cat.
Oh, no, that's not a. That's one of the furless ones.
Yeah, that's a Sphinx.
Yeah.
Every time I do a podcast or a board meeting, he knows for some reason he has to come up here and get around my face.
Well, to get into the picture.
Everybody knows his damn name now. They know his name better than mine.
What's his name?
Chemo, like Kemosabe.
Oh,
Chemo. Okay. All right.
Kemosabe. I love it.
Beautiful.
Or chemotherapy.
Okay.
No, we don't want to do that one.
No. Although,
so Storm, since we have you, and we know we're not losing Ish, but let's keep you going just in case. In case you lose you again, just go on your cell phone. The cell phone would probably come on and keep you going. But
he's good now.
Talk to us about Cigars for Warriors. You don't mind? We got a lot of people on are coming on board here, and they want to hear how to participate, what they can do, and how can we all help you?
I had one of my volunteers. He watches a lot of my different interviews I've done over the years, and he told me something the other day that I needed to do something better. And that was really go over the mission statement first before I started talking about anything else. And really why we do this, and it's for the troops. At the end of the day, we do all this for our military, and more specifically our deployed troops. And that's a very important word for our mission is deployed. So our first, priority is always going to be combat zones. And even if the government doesn't think certain zones or combat will tie them up to first place. And then second priority is our long-term deployments and floats. And, as we started, it's as a thank you, a simple way that, 6 or 7 of us cigar smokers could say thank you. We had no idea what it was going to turn into. We had no idea that it was actually going to mean a lot more to the troops than we thought. How we never thought we'd have a psychologist write a statement on our behalf. Wow. And I like how he said it. He said that, the mental health benefits outweighs any potential health risk in a deployment atmosphere. And that says a whole lot about what it's about.
Right.
And just to kind of give you an example, and I thought my idea was original, and I'll tell you flat out, I found out it wasn't remotely original. When I deployed, I would take my rank off after a really screwed up day. I don't know if we're PG-13 or R in this show, but screwed up day. And the guys knew that they could say anything to me, say anything to each other they wanted for the next 2 hours. Right. A way to get everything off their chest. They smoked a cigar. Now, I made them smoke a cigar, whether they liked it or not. But,
Very nice.
It kind of privileges the first sergeant. So, and even when I was in E6, I did it with my younger guys. And I found it was a great tool, kept morale up, especially when there is nothing normal. About 90% of the deployments our U.S. troops go to. Most of the time, comfort things are very minimum. I mean, you would never think that a 8-inch pillow, 8x8-inch pillow would be such a luxury product for guys. Right. So when you think about a cigar in the middle of a desert or middle of Africa or middle of a coast of Bosnia, some of those sound fun, but they're not. Trust me, they don't put our troops where, especially the Army, maybe the Air Force. They don't put the Army guys and Marines in where it's nice and pretty. It's usually some pretty messed up places. So, we did a survey for 3 years just to find out where we really were at as far as the priority our troops want. And by far, cigars were number one.
Wow.
And with coffee and video games and books all kind of tying second place, depending what year it was, where it was located, age groups. We had our original treasurer. He did all that. Very complicated. Did for transparency's sake, he did several cigar groups, of course, but we did a lot of military communities. Of course, all our people got into the cigars request for us. So, kind of tell a story. I think I told it last time we did an interview. One of the funnier stories, but it kind of gives you an idea how big this got, how fast. We decided to come up with the name Cigars for Warriors. We've been doing it a little bit already, but we wanted to make it a little bit more official. Jonathan Drew kind of got on my ass and said, hey, y'all guys need to, before I give y'all anything, I need to see bylaws. I need to see articles of associations. I need to see if you're a 501c3, et cetera, et cetera. Which is great because he really pushed me in a high gear to get all this stuff done. Right. So first board meeting, all I wanted to do was be the guy that did social media. The last thing I wanted to do was run anything. And we did the voting, and of course the last one was the CEO, and I got stuck at it. So I said, all right, guys, well, we got to have a first-year goal that's just slightly impossible. And we're like this. We're looking at each other just like we are now. Everybody's looking dazed because we have no idea what to say. And I just threw out there, how about 800 cigars over the year? I basically got cussed out. I mean, they called me four-letter words that I've never even heard of before. And how or where are we going to find the troops? How and where are we going to get the money? How and where are we going to get the cigars? I said, well, that's why it's slightly impossible. And, you got to have a go. So to say that I thought this, we all truly thought this would be, 3-4 hours a month, fun hobby. And it was like drinking out of a fire hose right off the bat. It really hasn't stopped. But so to give you an idea what I mean by our first month, we beat our 800 cigar that we want to do in a year by 860. Wow. And by the first year, it was 92,000 cigars.
Oh, my God. Really?
Wow.
And 80% of that came off social media. Us doing just random raffles, one raffle after another, little auctions, we were doing off cats mostly. That was the days when everybody else, the only group out there that wasn't affiliated with a retailer or a manufacturer. So we were pushing everything through there where most of the volunteers came from and at the beginning. And it was amazing how the public supported us. You would think that you wouldn't see that kind of support. I mean, we did raffles. One of our board of directors, she's the last of the founding members with me, Elaine DiBonato, is an artist. And she made some funny artistic stuff. And we were auctioning off. And we were getting like 800 cigars for a handmade little bag. 800 cigars for a, small little hand portrait. Just amazing stuff. And people are just doing amazing crafts.
Darn.
That's a beautiful thing.
Drew Estate right off the bat got on board with us. Very generous. Just more than just the allotment they were sending us every month. I think it started out with 1,000, ended up around 3,000 before 2016. But they were doing all sorts of other things. not to mention every trade show we were sitting with them in their booth, which created a lot of
buzz.
Yes, and people knew that if we were in their booth, that we were legitimate. So it put us 10 years ahead of the game, because he thought I was insane when he asked me one day, besides money, besides cigars, what else can I help you with? I said, let's go to the trade show. This is 2012 in Florida. And he said, well, there's no reason you can't go out there and ask for cigars. I said, well, we weren't going to. I just want to be in the booth. He goes, well, I don't need you messing with the customers or talking to the retail. I said, we're not. We're going to be in the booth. People want to find out what we're about to come to us. Because I think it's going to be a waste of all y'all's time, your personal, because we spend our own personal money when we do these trade shows. We travel anywhere. We go to these events, festivals. And so I said, you told me to trust you at one point, trust me at this point. So he did. And when it was said and done, he goes, so I told you I was a waste of time. I said, no, you basically put us 10 years ahead of the game.
Right.
And I was 100% right, because everybody looks at Drew Estate, as the, model of JD is going to go after every detail to find out this is a good or bad deal. And so we were blessed with that, because he was doing a lot of different charities, and he decided after that to put all his energies on us. And the big thing he did for us, and pushed hard, was I don't want Cigars for Warriors to be a sub company for Drew Estate. And I was very happy he said that. That way there would be no any confusion. But for the public, it was a good thing to hear, because it allowed the other manufacturers to get involved with us, allowed all the retailers to get involved with us, allowed other companies outside the cigar community to get involved with us. So that was another big turning point for us, was when he really went public with that. He didn't change his way he supported us. If we were at a festival and we were in a bad spot per se, and he was there, he put us right next to him. Or he'd go work our booth with us. We had other guys would do it. Tom Wazuka, real big about doing it. He loved helping us out. Just, I'm not going to go through the whole list of names from Hiram and Solomon, Southern Draw, et cetera.
Right.
And over the years, it's been amazing just to see the support. Now, so the beginning was in really 2011. We became a 501c3 in 2012. So we're officially 11 years old now, technically 12 years almost. We have 1.5, I think 5.1 now. It's just called over 1.5 million cigars shipped. Couldn't tell you how many pounds of coffee, cutters, lighters. There's always been at least one cigar magazine in every box. Cigar Press has been with us since day one. Cigar Snob has been out there for us. Tobacconist has been out there with us. Cigar Journal sent out a lot of stuff. So we've been very blessed with the media as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, of course, that's a big thing. It helps, again, legitimize us. And then being on great podcasts like you guys.
Thank you.
Y'all guys have been real supportive over the time. I've enjoyed hearing you. Every time I hear y'all say our names, my ears perk up.
Well, we try.
And you guys have no idea how appreciative it is for us. It really is a lot of love for the company. A lot of people volunteer to do this. And sometimes we get a volunteer that's good for about 3 months, and they have to disappear or stand down for 3 months. What we've been blessed with, they come back a lot of times. They want to do another 3 months. And that's one of the things I found, that we're a little bit different than most charities that are 100% volunteer. Because a good volunteer, a really good volunteer, typically makes it about 3 to 6 months. Because you're putting a lot of your energy, putting a lot of your family time,
right,
personal time. If you're really devoted into the mission, you can't help but just give so much of yourself.
Right.
Now, when I talk to new guys, I always warn them about that. Start slow, start real slow, and find out where your family and your free time is.
Right.
If you're married, get your spouse involved. So I think I answered that original question. Was, the beginning.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of it. 7 guys had no clue what the hell we were doing. I still don't personally do, but the rest of my board does, so they keep me out of trouble.
You're being too humble, buddy. You are. 11 years you've been doing this, and listening to the numbers that you've just given the audience and us, fabulous. I mean, congratulations to the entire team and everybody who has participated. This is what it's all about. Our men and women, they need help out there. They're not getting all the goodies like they should be, unfortunately. And you played a big part in this, and this is one of the reasons why we are here tonight. And everyone, thank you again for joining us. And hopefully we can. One of you tonight will be winning this spectacular, beautiful artwork that Lou put together. Lou, let's jump to you for a moment now before we lose you.
You shouldn't have said it.
Live here tonight.
So I've got another question for Storm.
Yes, sir.
So as far as logistics, how do you have a warehouse that you bring all of the inventory into and then you distribute from there?
I wish.
Or is it going to everybody's house?
Yes and no. We finally got big enough where we can rent storage units.
Okay.
Control climates.
Right.
And we have to be very, very careful because just because they call it, temperature control doesn't always mean it's temperature control.
Right. That's true.
Right.
Yeah, they lie sometimes.
Yeah, especially in Florida. So we got the main guy is in Florida. He's in Ocala.
Okay.
Not far from them.
All the cigars actually go to Roz's Emporium Cigar Shop. And the owner of that shop has been very generous by allowing our boxes to come in there and take up room in his floor and allowing his customers, they all get into it every time boxes come in. All of them get involved in opening them up, making sure none of them are damaged, putting them in the right bags, make sure Boveda's been with us before we were even a name. And so every bag's got Bovedas in them. If they're a little bit too dry, but they're not damaged, we will rehabilitate them.
Right.
And we make sure, like, say, we get 1,000 acids and 1,000 Avantes and 1,000 Southern Draw. We don't want to give one soldier 1,000, his allotment of Southern Draws. We want to mix it all up.
Right.
Not only is it better for the troops, it's better for our manufacturers because, let's face it, the fastest growing cigar clientele are the military by far.
True.
So if you look at the United States, I don't know if you see my hand, you got a very slight incline still of cigar smokers. And hopefully with the recent FDA slam, that'll get better.
Yes.
With that said, the military has had a huge, even when I was in, huge push on cessation of cigarettes and snuff.
Gotcha.
Never touched the cigars yet because there's always been a lot of military traditions through all 5 branches. And by the way, we have sent to Space Force. People ask me that question all the time.
Good. Like to hear that.
now it is guys that are usually stationed in Africa or deployed to Africa, but nowhere to space yet. They haven't figured that one out yet. So we got one guy in Florida, and we have almost 700 donation centers. Most of them are retailers. We've had a church that was probably our best monetary donation. The guy I served with was the preacher, and when they headhunted him, he said, "I want one of the tithes to go to my favorite charity."
Wow!
And once a month, so they gave him the third Sunday of every month the first tithe because it was the first service, so everybody was sleeping, and then the regular tithes went out, and we ended up within a 2-year time, that 8:00 morning at Sunday morning service was getting more donations than the rest of the tithes of the month.
Wow!
So that was pretty cool. Then we had a adult men's bar, and the young ladies have to tip out. Every bar is different. So this guy was an entrepreneur. I mean, you got to think about it. He had his own walk-in humidor. So he's already charging like 3 times the normal price for a cigar.
Right.
And then he had the girls go jump the guy's lap and say, "Hey, would you buy a cigar so I can give it to our military, our deployed U.S. soldiers, our men and women are fighting for you to sit, so I can sit in your lap. And what guy's going to say no?
Say no to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these girls are bringing in like 10, 15 cigars a night. So he was making hand over fist.
Wow.
We were getting
That was really
donations.
smart.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! And then he found Allah, and that went away. But you know,
we
That
lost
went away
Lou
just
again.
like Lou. It went away just like Lou.
Listen, the next time we get Lou, we got to tell him just jump on his cell phone. All right, let's just jump on his cell phone because it's going to happen to him for the rest of the night.
Let me tell him. Let me tell him.
Yeah.
and so just to finish the answer to the question, we have a place in Florida, and that's Robert Allen is our chief of logistics, and then we have Peter Totaro, which y'all may know. He lives in New Jersey, and so when we do big events, big festivals, big golf tournaments, whatever,
Peter's
those
there.
those irregular cigars, we ship them to Peter's house.
Gotcha.
And he's got a climate control, and his whole family, they're chomping at the bits. I get his family calling me, hey, we don't have any donations right now. So they're chomping at the bits to help him out, and they do a phenomenal job. You got to think these are just people wanting to, they don't get a dime to do any of this. So I just take my hat off to these people every time I think about it.
Time out. Lou, get on your cell phone. Get on your cell phone. We won't lose you again. All right, try the cell phone, Lou. Oh, he's frozen.
He's already frozen.
Oh, God.
At least it's a good picture.
Yeah, it was a good picture of him.
Well, that's.
He looks like me last month in Vegas.
I lost again.
So how did Ish and you hook up for this specific cigar line?
Well, that guy that keeps disappearing reached out to me.
Oh God!
I'm not sure if he's actually said a word tonight, but
No,
he
he
reached
hasn't.
out to me and he said, "Hey, I'm an artist. I'd like to do something for you guys. What do you think?" I said, "Well, yeah. Tell me what you want to do, and I can tell you what it really means." And so he said, "I do artwork with cigar bands, and I've seen phenomenal stuff done with cigar bands, and I've seen
garbage.
Not so phenomenal.
So good. Yeah,
it's an R-rated show. Don't worry about it. It's R, not PG.
All right. Well, I will take that stuff happily and raffle it off. I'll raffle anything off. So he showed me some of his other stuff, and I was blown away. He goes, "I want to do Fallen Soldier." I said, "Dude, if you're going to do that, you really got to go right. I mean, that's trust me. There's going to be
that's an iconic. Yes,
there's going to be people out the ass who are going to judge you right on the spot." Right. And beautiful what he did. Beautiful work. Really, unless you know.
Look at his shirt. Shirt, man. Yeah. Ish, stand up a little bit. Don't go. There you go. Look at that.
Unless you know it's cigar bands.
Yeah, you don't know
it's cigar bands.
No, you wouldn't never know it's cigar bands.
There it is.
Amazing.
90% of it, if I'm not mistaken, is all BMF.
Yeah, it's the background.
Yes.
The BMF is kind of like the camo background.
It's just crazy how good he did. So he sent me, and I was like, "Yo, Joe, yeah, we can work with that." So he made it, and every day he's sending me. Dude, he did his shit fast. I don't know if he ate, slept, or what. It was like 4 days, it was done.
Well, he wasn't on the internet, so he's okay. He's got plenty of time.
He's not on social media. We know that.
Hey, we're just talking about you. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I better talk really quick because I'm going to drop off in a second.
Oh, you're kidding me,
I
right?
think Orlando was saying that you haven't paid your internet bill and you're robbing your neighbor's internet.
It started off so bad. I knocked over my Crown Royal when I first started.
Oh.
Then I jump over, and then Frank said, "I can't see your face," and it went bad from there. That was it.
Well, we won't lose you now that you're on your cell phone, so that's all good.
Yeah.
So Storm was giving you kudos on this amazing piece of art of yours that we definitely want to showcase to all our listeners and just keep pumping it out there. What's the end date again? Tell everybody the end date.
Yeah, and how they can get in on this amazing raffle.
right now we plan it to be Labor Day weekend. There's been questions asked me to push it to all the way to Veterans Day, but I'm not going to do that until I talk to Lou and the rest of the board just to make it official or not. But right now it's Labor Day weekend. It's on the cigarsforwarriors.org website.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of this is when Lou brought this to me, I said, if you mind, I'd like to make this a long raffle. I really want to blow it up, expose it at trade show. And I'm doing this for multiple reasons. One, I wanted to show off his work, but two is I wanted to get back our raffle program. We used to have a really good online raffle program, and then PayPal crushed us, so taking us a little bit to get us a new credit card company that will allow us to do raffles and such. And so his is going to be the beginning of get back in that monthly raffle.
Gotcha.
And it's just a beautiful piece of work. And so Lou or Ish brought it to the trade show this year.
Ish did, yes. It's his table.
And so Lou said, hey, I'm also a cabinet maker. I'm going to build a frame. I said, really? He goes, yeah. I said, well, how about this idea? Build it into a shadow box.
Wow.
He goes, I can do that. I said, I have a flag, and I have a flag that's from a soldier that I.
When you guys talking, let me go and get it.
Yeah. Okay.
You got it then? Ish, thank you. Yeah, so
Yeah,
we don't need Lou.
I got it.
Forget about Lou. Forget about it. He can't even get on the cell phone anymore. Unbelievable.
Forget about it. So this soldier, he was deployed with the 101st. I was attached to the 101st when we invaded Iraq. And I was only around about 2 months. Good kid. And the evenings, my missions were outside the gate almost during the day, every day. But in the evenings, I would go usually read the Sergeant of the Guard just to have something to do, really. And I got to know this kid pretty well. And, and he was constantly asking me questions, and he soaked it up like nothing I've ever seen. So I really took a liking to him. After a deployment, he was called me all the time, and I started checking in on him. Sadly, in 2014, I want to say he was killed in action.
Oh gosh.
But one of his deployments, what they would do is he'd gone reserve or National Guard. He went National Guard, and so what they would do is they would fly a flag for a day, lower it, give it to one of the National Guard or reservists to take home to give to their employer, a way of saying thank you. And when he got home, he'd been fired because he was gone. Wow. So he thought that the next best thing was his mom. His mom, she was amazing. She's still an amazing woman. So he gave it to her. And when he was killed, she called me around 2017, 2018, and said, I want to send this to you. He thought the world of you. And more importantly, I think he would want you to have this for the charity. That touched me a lot. And I thought this is, with the fallen soldier, I thought this would be the most
apropos. Wow,
yeah.
meaningful. What a meaningful.
So Ish, why don't you put it up, Ish, and Frank, bring it in really hard on Ish. Look at this piece, folks. This is what we're talking about.
Oh wow, look at that.
Look at this really amazing piece of art.
Oh,
wow.
Beautiful.
With the folded flag.
What an honor indeed.
Really a fallen soldier.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That is beautiful.
Ish, you made the cabinetry, Ish? You did all that?
No, Lou did.
Lou did. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Absolutely stunning.
And that challenge going on top was a limited run we had for our 10-year anniversary.
Oh, yeah. You got a challenge point right up on the top. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful.
Wow. That's awesome.
Oh, look at that.
I like everybody in there.
Wow. What a beautiful piece of art.
Wow. Phenomenal. Beautiful. So how can people, I saw some people put it on the page here. Paul Hyman, thank you very much. Tell the people how they can get involved, get their tickets in there, raffles, and how can they participate tonight for our audience to get on?
Yeah, go to Cigars for Warriors, and it's right there. Paul's put it on Facebook. By the way, Paul's our administrative executive administrative assistant. Basically means he knows everything and tells me what I need to know. Great guy. He's me and him are two retired guys, so that means we get a lot of extra work.
Of course.
So yeah, there are links down there where Paul put it on Facebook. But you can go to the website, look around the website. The website's getting better and better every day. We got a lot of exciting things. Knock on wood is going to come with the website in the future. But right now we're focused on this. We have a golf experience coming out in April, hopefully knock on wood, Arizona. So a lot of this stuff you will find on our website. As Lou has found out, when you deal with volunteer work, where it may take a guy that you pay 40 hours a week to do something in about 4 or 5 hours, it takes 6 months for volunteer to get done.
Yeah, well, volunteer work, but the thing is, at least people participate. Everybody talks, but they don't want to put, any skin into the game for their own time. They're always expecting somebody else to do it. Yeah. Lou, you picked up right from where it needs to be. It's a beautiful shadow box. You did a fantastic job on this.
What
really
a beautiful
amazing
piece of artwork that is. I mean, wow, words can't even describe how meaningful. Well, for Lou, it means for him.
Ish, slap him inside his head, Ish. Really, next time you see him, just slap him.
So I've got a question for Ish. Ish, tell me a little bit about the blend and the name, obviously.
Okay, the name, it was obviously the falling soldier, but we didn't want to do that. So Lou came. As a matter of fact, Lou is the whole thing about this. Is Lou Piscitelli. Say, what if we call it, Sean Gatefold? I said, well, that's a great name because Sean Manny Gatefold. So let's do that. And he told me, listen, I want to do this, which again is he asked me for bands, everything is bam, whatever. And he asked me for that. I said, yeah, I have it, no worries. I can send it to you. And I work in a piece, in an art piece. I said, okay. So what you want to do with it? Say, okay, let's go for the Cigar for Warriors. Say, what I can help you with? He said, listen, I'm going to do this for a donation. Then I'm going to do some canvas, sell it for, I believe it's $90. And whoever buy the canvas, I will donate 5 cigars to Cigar for Warriors, and I want you to make the cigars. I said, well, why not just from the get-go make a cigar for them, and whatever we sell, all the profits. At first, it was just like a little profit, whatever. So because we are not that huge per se, I said, you know what, guys, go like this. I say, fuck it. All the profits, until everything is paid, blah blah, imports, blah blah blah, it goes to them. And he say, are you sure? I say, sure. So I say, okay, so let's do it. So I went. He sent me the art.
Yep.
It came into the band within 24 hours.
Beautiful.
You can see I did the same thing.
Yeah.
That's
yes.
beautiful. Really
24
beautiful.
hours. It came. And obviously the other band is Sun Gave All.
Right.
You can see it over there.
Yep.
Beautiful. Yep.
And I said, okay, let's do it. And said, okay, let's do something with some conversation with Stone, his team, you and I. I said, perfect. So we did it. We started to push it a little, and here we are today. About the blend, it's a 54x5. We have Bisecoreo 98, which I love it. It has a Secreto Cubano, and it has an IT13. Then the binder is Solo Dominicana, and the wrapper is a Havana 2000, which makes phenomenal cigar. Not because I say so, because I have all your addresses and numbers, and not because I say so, it's because it is.
It is.
And as you can see, I'm almost done with mine. You getting old and puff up. No, I still smoking fast, and it's a good cigar. So
yeah.
It is, and you're a vacuum anyway, so you're like Frank. You pound a cigar down in 20 minutes.
Also, it's when something is good, it's like food or a drink or water. When you're thirsty, you don't go like
You're down it.
I feel
Exactly.
you got in the stomach, but it's so good at the moment. Like, so this cigar
Absolutely.
is that. So you see it. And it's
Absolutely.
not just the cigar blend is good. It's what represent for me. Remember, in November 1st of this year, I will be 31, not 21, 31 years involved with the military all over the globe.
Wow.
So to me, this means a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service all the way around, Ish. That's fabulous.
I mean,
but before we continue, we're going to give probably Lou a little chance to jump back on. I don't know if he's ever going to say a word tonight. I don't know, folks.
I did text him, ask him if I could say something for him. Yeah, tell him to buy some damn he said, tell him to buy some damn
cigars.
Tickets.
There you go. And tickets, more tickets. Buying tickets. That's what this is about, folks. We'll be right back right after a word from our sponsors.
This industry is steeped in family and tradition. You know, there's generational stuff, and I see it over and over, and yet no, I didn't come from that. Being the outsider looking in, I got to ask all the silly questions, and people were very accepting to want to give me all the right answers. I'm very thankful for those people who kind of allowed me to come in. Now with Alec and Bradley in the business, to have our company become generational, that's pretty cool.
Welcome to GTO Dominican Cigars, a boutique cigar company that artfully blends and creates some of the finest handmade puros from the Cibao Valley in the Dominican Republic. We are fourth-generation manufacturers and growers of tobacco with over 140 years of experience, offering a variety of styles, blends, and strengths. Mild, medium plus, and full-bodied. We would truly consider it an honor for you to experience our cigars. Those who know smoke GTO.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved humidimeter. The humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
Years in the making, the Chief cigar was born, blended, boxed, and released to market on June 26, 2015. This cigar was developed by former fire chief, firefighter, cigar aficionado Ken Dorbecker, and has grown into a signature Firehouse cigar line. Including, of course, the Chief, a Nicaraguan Habano blend, Proby, a Connecticut Shade blend, All Hands, a Maduro Mexican San Andreas box press, and the brand new Fire Pole, a beautifully crafted San Andreas Habano barber pole. Join the Chief family and make us part of your humidor. R&A Treasures, out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs.
And we're back, folks. Thank you very much. Again, hit the share button. Let's get Cigar for Warriors out there. Paul, thank you very much for putting up that information for everybody who wants to go a little deeper in here. And Lou, obviously, he's texting in because we don't know what happened to him. So we're talking about buy the tickets. You know, so
it's great.
Let's talk about the tickets. Actually, how much are these raffles? You know, any buy 5, buy 4 get 1 free, that kind of stuff. And all tickets bought are tax deductible. Can we get a little deeper into the raffle itself there, Storm?
I believe they're all about $10, $9.99. I'm not sure why we chose that number, but they're about $10 a piece. I think we just make it simple as possible. When I get involved, I typically make it real complicated. So
Orlando said he tried buying tickets, and it keeps telling me that my card was input wrong. I tried twice and the same problem. Huh.
Anything going on with that information there, Storm, that you know of?
No, but I will happily turn it over, and maybe in the next 48 hours we'll get it fixed. I know that our webmaster, who we're very blessed to have, is a guy that volunteers for us out of freaking England.
Wow.
Okay.
But
He's sleeping right now.
Well, he has family that were military, and in England, it's not, doing this with cigars and military would be impossible. So this is his way. Plus, he's had many businesses over the years, and all of them been, usually American partners. So this is his way of giving back. So we've been blessed to that. So he usually takes about 3 or 4 days. So I'll send that up.
Okay.
Find out. It could be his credit card. It could be ours. I'm not a webmaster, so.
So Brian Singer says, try using a card with funds on it, Orlando.
Well, all right. So they're $10 a ticket, right? And is there a max on the amount of tickets that you have for this?
No, actually, wait a minute. I think that they did decide to go ahead and do a max. I'm sorry, I don't know the max on this, guys. Like they wanted me to stay out of that.
That's all right. Maybe Paul, if he's listening, he's the man who knows it all. Paul, if you have a number, if there is one, we could text it so we can read it. There might not be no max. I mean,
there's no max of buying. No, absolutely not. I mean,
buy as many as you want.
Yeah. I'm thinking there's a limit of tickets we have that we're
2,500. Lou says 2,500.
That makes more sense. Okay. Now, if someone wants to go buy 2,000 of them, maybe a cigar shop, maybe Orlando.
Right.
Yeah, Orlando has the funds.
Orlando
He just said he's got a lot of funds in there.
Said he's got a lot of funds on it. So come on, Orlando, break out that fund.
Listen, Orlando, for $20,000, you can get 2,000 tickets. I mean, really, you know what? I think for that kind of amount, Lou, will you make him another one just for him personally? I mean,
yeah, for that amount, I'll pay Lou to make another one.
Hey, now I'm not a millionaire. Yeah, but you're close to it. It's all right. Absolutely. Lou said he'll make one for you personally, Orlando. You can put your name on it, right? You could do that for him. Why not? It's hand delivered. Look at that. Okay. For Florida residents over here. But anyway, that's 2,500 folks for $10 donation, and this ends on Labor Day. Is that correct?
Labor Day weekend.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we're almost there, guys. I mean, 2.5 weeks away. And how are things going? Are we getting some good numbers as of late?
Truthfully, they've been kind of slow. It's been weird. I don't know. It's because people are not used to us having the raffle back on the website. Normally our raffles go crazy, but we've also had a lot of webmasters, and maybe people are just not used to it.
Okay, all right.
So we're getting the word out. That's one of the reasons some of the guys are asking me, "Hey, maybe we should move it to Veterans Day."
He's only sold 50 tickets. I'm gonna buy 10. Put me down for 10 tonight. So that's 10 tickets right there for sure.
There you go. Nice job. Yeah, we'll pick up some too. We'll figure out that website. We'll get you some tickets on my end with Teresa and I. We'll get you some tickets also. Hey, folks, come on. This isn't like Jerry Lewis here, where he's asking, and we're going to have people walking in. But
listen,
come on.
I don't want to make fun of you, if you don't. So you may want to, pony up, as they say. Pony.
All right. Lando's going to try it again. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate your effort on this one. And if it doesn't work tonight, somehow, some way, everybody, just, even one. Just buy one with our listeners. And, what the hell?
Hell, I bought one, and I'm not allowed to win.
That's right. You're not allowed to win. All right. Well, maybe give it to the cat. Maybe have the cat away. But this is what it's all about, folks. And Ish, well, your participation in this, because you are so close and 31 years in service, this hits home because I know you probably have lost some brothers and sisters, and I'm sorry about that too. And just for you participating in this is big. So BAMF is a big part of this, and everybody who's smoked BAMF so far, it's a fabulous line of cigars that Ish does, and he does it for so many others also. And it is okay. So nope, it keeps telling me your card numbers incomplete. All right, Orlando, Storm's going to work with the webmaster in England on the other side of the pond, and we'll get that rolling.
Tonight, after the show, I want to put it on BAMF Cigars as well, and then ROCF Cigars as well, so they can buy the ticket, and I will put a link to go the money to them. Straight to
Beautiful.
Them. But they can get it on my website.
And we'll keep this going for you, Storm, here at the Great Cigar and Pipe Show. We'll keep posting daily for you. And I don't care if our listeners don't like it. You know, this is for everyone that is serving our country today, and they deserve everything they possibly can. And we don't do enough. We don't do enough for you guys as a country. We really don't. And like you said, a silly little pillow, they can't even get that. And if that makes them excited, man, that says a lot for what's going on over there. So, you know, we'll do what we can to help you get going here. And it's been fabulous.
If y'all guys ever get a chance to talk to a recipient, I mean, I can tell you what that means to them. I can tell you what it means to me, but you're not going to believe a word I say because I'm running it. So if you get a recipient, it will blow your mind. I'm telling you, every time it will blow your mind. It blows my mind. I was deployed multiple times, and it still blew my mind. You know, hell, half our volunteers we have are because they have to eavesdrop on a story that a recipient was telling one of us. Right. And like I said, anything I say, no one's going to really believe because it's going to sound outlandish for something as simple as a cigar. But when you talk about a land of nothing is normal, the only thing that's going to, here's the top two things is beer or a cigar that's going to help normalize things, at least for a little bit. You can't have beer while you're deployed, so the cigar is the next best thing.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Joshua, thank you very much. Yes, everything that Cigar for Warriors is doing is great work, and again, more people should participate in these things for our military personnel all over the world, because they're making it possible for us even to be sitting here and talking about this stuff and everything else.
During World War II, there was a saying, Ronnie: "Send a salami to your boy in the army." I think we should change it to "Send a cigar to your boy afar."
There we go.
Oh, Bob, look at you, man.
Coming up with something.
Look at that. Man, oh, man.
I didn't know he was a poet.
Yeah.
No. He spent the last hour and a half trying to figure this one out.
He was writing that all down, taking notes.
I think it was Mary in the background.
Mary was saying.
Mary? Oh, Michael? Yeah.
She whispered in his ear.
I'm hoping somebody wrote that down.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm writing it down.
Somebody text that in, will you? Let's do it again. Bob, say that again. Let's hear that one again. Somebody with quick
And
fingers.
a cigar to your boy afar. There you go.
I mean, that's absolutely a little bit sexist, you know.
A little bit sexist.
Well, I'm playing off the old saying. You know,
how about for the troops afar?
The troops afar. You could change it.
There you go. Yeah, because the women are taking a big participation in cigars these days. More women are smoking than ever before. And, you know, we got to definitely educate them to BAMF Cigars, too, because there's a palette for their palette, too. There's a cigar, right, Ish? Which would be the best one you think the ladies would really appreciate out of your line
you
to
can't
start
say
with?
that, Ronnie. Everybody's
This is true. This is true, Bob. This is true.
To be honest, and being my wife and a smoker, smoking.
Every time.
She didn't smoke at first. Then she said, let me smoke one, let me smoke two, let me smoke three. So now I had to put with key, you know, my humidors, just in case. You know, but it's
Ish, I got the same problem, Ish. Teresa steals all my cigars. I've got two on the key.
I swear. I came today from work. I was working my butt off.
Yes.
Sweating like you cannot imagine over here. 97 degrees, index 121. And I go home and I see her like just sour, going to the humidor, cigar. I say, what are you doing? Oh, I'm going happy hour with the girl. I say, happy hour. And you think my cigars? Well, what is yours is mine. What is mine is mine too. So yeah.
I'm telling you, if I take the key off the humidor, I get no sex for a week. I don't know. I can't afford it.
That's the only way I get sex is taking the key out of the humidor.
I like that, Storm. I might try that.
After 25 years, you'll do anything.
Well, I'll give her my stick instead. What can I tell you? That's great. So sorry about that. But it was all good.
Gets off the train there. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm on the F train all the time.
He's on the F train, the FU train.
Dude, I'm from Texas. Nothing bothers us.
No, you're hardcore down there. That's for sure. It's all good. Since we got you on here, talk a little bit more about BAMF and what's going on in your world here. I know we just saw you last month, but we're excited to see you shortly again here, hopefully in November. What's going on?
A lot. I almost say no much because I'm the guy, the kind of guy who always say no much, everything good, but no, it's a lot, man. So since this PCA is crazy, so it's in another 100 plus stores, another 4 different brands that they want us to use our factory to make the cigars.
Beautiful.
Another 5 brands, new ones that they coming out. So we're going crazy. So the thing is that it's bad to say. It's good, but it's bad. We're too easy to work with. So if you tell them, yeah, we can do it, all of a sudden, because people give them like a 2, 3, 6 months, it would take 2 weeks. It's too long. I say, guys, we don't tell you minimums. We don't do this. I don't tell you for the blend. What is you want me to do?
Right.
Send them a box of ammonia.
Yeah. And I said, you just want 50 cigars. It's not like you want 5,000, 50,000, 20,000. No, well, but can you do it faster? Well, I can do it over here at my house. I can do it, but it's not the right thing to do,
No.
But
people don't understand what it takes to create a cigar line. They just snap their fingers and they think the factory's done with it. Not when it's something new, something you got to blend, they got to mix, they got to get it right. And I know how you are. You don't want to put anything out before it's time, and that's patience. And people don't have patience anymore for anything. They want it done yesterday. And I bet you that's what you're running into with a lot, especially with the newbies.
It is. Well, what happened? Okay, to do a blend, it takes me literally, honestly, with my hand on my heart, it takes me 2 to 5 minutes to do a blend. That's all it takes me to do a blend.
Right.
To produce that blend, you want these specific cigars, it can take years.
Right.
Because I don't have the tobacco.
Yeah, you have to wait. The tobacco. You have to wait
for the tobacco. Right. But a blend is like this. I can do 3 blends right now in front of you and roll it and say, hey, there you go. Smoke beautiful. But I can do it right now. I have tobacco enough to do that. But
Correct.
Do what? 20, 30 cigars. So the blend is not the problem. It's the tobacco which is the problem.
Right.
There is no other tobacco. Now it has to sit down for a while. Then you have to export the tobacco. Then you have to import the tobacco. Then you have to pass all these regulations. These people, they think that you just make a cigar and you just sip it to them and voila, here is my cigar. 24 hours later, well, it doesn't happen like that.
It doesn't work like that. No. And again, that's something that I would imagine you try to explain to the newbies of the process. And again, they got their money invested and they're waiting and they're probably driving you insane. Like, where is it? There's a lot of factors that take place just, from day one, from the seed and the crop and being prepped and doing it all right, and then you got to deal with the boxing and the labels and all that, which could also be a problem. You don't know what happens,
Patience, man.
The tobacco I don't mind because I have tons of tobacco, so I don't mind the tobacco. So the cigars we can make. You want 1,000 cigars? Give me 3 hours. You have your 1,000 cigars. That's no problem. Now you want to age the cigars? That's a different thing.
That's right.
Now you want me to put the bands on it? Well, I know a band factory, a cigar factory. I have to talk with the band factory to do the bands. Oh, now you want a box? Okay, I have to talk with the box manufacturer, whatever, which I don't charge a penny on top of nothing. If they charge me $5, it's $5, $10, $10, or whatever they do, is what I charge. But I say, okay, that's your cigars, that's your bands. You want me to ship it? No, we're waiting for boxes. Well, I don't know if you know, but in the DR it has been 2 fires and 2 floods.
Right.
In this year alone.
Wow. So boxes are a problem. I understand boxes are a problem. Cellophane's a problem. Labels a problem.
Everything. It's the cigars.
People are a problem.
People
are a problem. By the way, just want to bring an update, folks, for all those who are listening. Orlando finally jumped on, and with the Cigar for Warriors mentioned, click on the QR code, and Orlando clicked on it, and it worked. Thank you for your order, Orlando. So everybody jump on the click on the QR code, and that's your quickest way of doing it. If you want to order tonight, please do, and just keep it going. Really, $10. That's all it is. $10, and you know, look at it this way. Maybe if you don't get the smoke, but think about what you're doing for military personnel anywhere, women, men around the world. That's what Cigar for Warriors is really all about. We're, you know, everybody back in the day that used to wait for their letters from home. The biggest day was mail day, so they can touch base and with their home and listening to a story. Now a cigar just brings that letter from home even that much more touching to them. Right, Storm? You can tell me, am I right or wrong on that one?
No, you're 100%. I mean, when you're waiting, week after week, you get, mail call. And if it's a first rotation deployment, it may be 3-6 months before you see anything. And if you're, like say Iraq or Afghanistan, where you're moving constantly during the initial invasion, it could be easily 6 to 9 months. All of a sudden, someone calls and says, "Hey, you got mail." Man, you don't give a shit what it is at this point. But you open it up, there's a cigar, there's something that later on you can actually use, do, and enjoy. For me, it was mind-boggling. I mean, a letter, my wife sent a 2-page letter. I was just the most mind-blowing thing for me. And then, at that time, I knew her 10 years. So when anything new that she was telling me. And then I also get a cigar with it. So you can imagine these guys that are in environments, especially if it's a soldier, and I say soldier, I apologize, service member that they were, first-time rotation. They really needed, something for that morale booster because they're running around with their eyes, bug-eyed and scared shitless and have no idea what to do and pretending like nothing's wrong. So give them a cigar. You have no idea the mental health benefits that it does, the stress release that it does. When I was on the state emergency release team, which is basically its Texas version of SWAT in the prisons, after every incident, we sat down around a big-ass table and we were listening to these people tell you, okay, this is what's going on you physiologically. I tell us other things. Basically, they just wanted you to talk shit out that was going on. Well, most of the time you're not going to say nothing. No one wants to say nothing, especially a soldier. They don't want to say anything. You give them a cigar, they'll run their mouth all night long. So,
great way for conversations. It certainly does.
And actually, at the time, I don't care what it is. Get it off their chest. Call me an asshole. Call her, I'll make sure that your NCO says it's okay. During that 2 hours, just call them an asshole. But the stress release off that is just incredible. And like I say, guys, I could tell you this all day long, and it doesn't really mean anything to you. See someone who's gotten cigars that's not me or someone in CFW. Our first person we ever sent a package to became a volunteer for us.
Wow. That's
and
awesome.
He's still with us in Arizona.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Storm, when the cigars get distributed to the camp or the bases overseas, how do they get distributed? Do they go to like a?
FedEx over there.
Well, I know
he's the FedEx guy.
No, I'm just saying, when they get to the base, do they just open it up and say, "All right, guys, take whatever you want," or?
No.
You have it by name, you have it by deployment.
it's every branch has their own postal system. Army,
Okay.
of course, is being the massive one. The USPS gives it to the right military personnel postal system, and then military postal system takes over.
Gotcha.
From there, depending where it is, what kind of deployment it is. I mean, if you're on a ship, it's a helicopter. Then you got who are the guys in charge, usually yelling out, whose box it is. 90% of the time, I'd say goes to the supply sergeant.
Gotcha.
And you go by the supply sergeant and ask him. And, you're hoping, you're wishing that you get a box. You don't
That's
care
what
if
I'm
it's
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't care if it's a vacuum cleaner at this point. You just want to go to your little cot that's outside or somewhere and hope that there's something in a box.
Yes.
Just open it up. That
Right.
feeling that someone's thinking about you.
Exactly.
And then you open a cigar. It's not only the opening part is such a healer of mental state. Then now you get to go later on and smoke the cigar. If you got what we do right now, we're blessed. It's taken a long time after the deeming in FDA in 2016. We sit 50 to 55 cigars in every box from 2012 to 2016. By January 2017, they just crushed us. We lost 90. We had 90% of the cigar industry on board with us, whether they liked it or not. They were sending between 100 cigars up to 7,000 cigars every month. Famous Smokes was the guys that sent 7,000 almost every month.
Unbelievable.
They're a retailer.
Wow.
But it took us forever to get back up to 50. In the last year and a half, I'm very, very happy to say that we've been able to send them 50 sticks a box. Now, get me wrong, guys. Some of y'all are sitting back there thinking, you're sending one person 50 cigars. Yes, but that one person's in the military. They got their brothers on either side of them.
Exactly. They're going to be
They'll
sharing
pass
them.
them around, yes.
Yep.
So there's a good question here by Joshua Rivas. How do you guys, hold on, moved it up. How do you guys know, all right, how do you guys know who to send the cigars to? Is there a list you get? Do the service members have to sign up?
Right.
That is the first person to ask that. It's an incredibly intelligent question. We were very proud of. Even some of my volunteers don't understand why I'm so proud of it, but we vet them. We have active duty, major, and operations that once we get a request, we send it to her, and she can vet them. Just because you had an APO address does not mean it's a U.S. service member. I can guarantee there's no other charity on the planet that has that ability because it's typically not allowed, and it's gone up the chain of command for us to do it. We don't use any of that information. It's just yes, no.
Right.
Because you got to think about that. APO could have a NATO ally. You could have a UN ally. It could be a contractor's making $300,000 a year. Now, with that said, you see a lot of pictures on Cigars for Warriors Facebook. I mean, there's probably 40,000 photos nowadays. When you see pictures of these guys smoking cigars with contractors, once these men and women get these cigars, and I say women because we just get as many percentage-wise, we get just as many requests from women that we do men. And in the last 11 years, we've had 10 months, we've had more female requests than men. Now, think about the percentage of women in combat zones.
Yeah, that's a lot less.
So that's a lot of women. That's a high percentage of women. And I don't know because was there in that combat zone. So people think, what do you send the women? We send them cigars. We send them what other donations we have at the time goes in those boxes. CI, they've probably donated close to $1 million in gift cards.
Wow.
4 times now they've done between $175,000 and $250,000, not in $5 gift cards, $100 gift cards.
Wow.
Holy cow, that's
So now-
fabulous.
Wow.
Think if you're an E4 specialist, corporal, and you're making very little money, but you've been eyeing those through estate flying pigs.
Right.
You can't afford them.
Right.
You know, and all of a sudden you handed a $100 gift card. You got a chance to buy those cigars you've been dreaming about for 2-3 years now.
Right.
And that's just very generous of CI to do that. Like I said, it's just the generosity of everybody. I mean, besides just the volunteers, people like you guys in the media, the companies, the generosity blows me away. Drew Estate during COVID, save our asses. We had all the retailers sending us tons of cigars. We were great. But money, we were on a budget around between $16,000 and $25,000 a month. And people have no idea. I mean, they think a lot of times they first share our names, they're thinking, we're running $100, $200 a month. So Drew Estate was sending us $50,000 a year during COVID.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Storm, I got a question. How are you able to maintain the humidification on these cigars? Because that's a lot of shipping.
Yeah, that's Boveda. We send a request in. If I personally request, say, hey, someone just sent me, which happens sometimes, someone sent in my personal house 12,000 cigars. I got to get them humidified before I send them out.
Right.
So I'll call Boveda, and they'll next day air shit to us.
Wow.
Robert, Peter calls them, say, hey, we need some more. There's never a question. It's just, if anything, they send us too many, and we always have enough. They've asked us, hey, what kind of percentage you need? We're doing, hey, we need some rehabilitation percentages, like 50%, 55%. And they have that stuff because they're also in the weed market.
Right. That's
where
right.
the proper term is.
Yeah.
So weed is a lot lower percentage.
Yep.
People don't realize we got a really dry cigar. It's still good, but you don't want to smoke it because it's going to fall apart.
Right.
But you got to slowly
Yeah. Yep.
Perfect.
And the reason I bring that up, every single cigar donation is very important to us. We had a campaign forever and ever, $1 one cigar, $1 one cigar. Those what has made us what we are. And we just don't nonchalant throw these cigars in each bag. We don't nonchalant, okay, that cigar's a little dry, we'll just throw it away. No, we take it very seriously when people donate. Now, with that said, if someone sends me a $300 cigar from Fuente, and one of their gimmick cigars, I'm going to ask them, do you want that to go to the troops, or can I use that for a raffle?
Right.
If they say, I want that to go to a soldier, guess what? It's going to go to somebody in the military deployed. If they say, use it for whatever benefits you the most, something like that, I'm going to turn around and make it a raffle prize.
Right.
So it's whatever's big, the bang for the buck.
Exactly.
Now, typically with cigar, 99% of cigars all go straight to the troops.
Right.
There's been silly rumors over the years that we cherry pick them and smoke them. Think of this: Robert Allen by himself. I mean, I got 1 year I was really good at on a December month, and I had 4 companies send over 30,000 each. Basically, I had 4 companies competing against each other.
That's awesome. That is great. And you know what? Honestly, I would say for the rest of the guys, you know what? If you want to cherry pick a few for what you do, cherry pick all you want, man, because you just have fun and keep it going. And really, thank you for what you do. It really is. It's amazing. And, just getting involved, like you got Ish here tonight. He's involved in this. And as a military man, he knows himself how important it is to receive anything from home. It's great.
And I want to say something about that, if you don't mind. Ish, what he's doing is we call it Synergy Program. It is our top tier program, and it's insane because it's a program I built as a starting negotiation, and it's me basically saying, "Hey, build me a top end of your cigar. Now turn around, let me help market it. Now you're going to only send it to our cigar donation centers. Now you're going to give us 100% of your profits after you tell me how much it costs." Who in the right mind would say yes? Well, Hiram and Solomon said yes. Caldwell said yes. Cretek with their guys said yes with Operator. And then we got coming up Oscar. And then out of nowhere, he just said, "Hey, I just want to give you money. I just want to send you all the. Anybody buys these cigars, that money goes to you." And I didn't really catch it the first time he said it. So during one of our interviews, he said it again, and it blew me away because that's basically what the Synergy program is. And there's a lot of things we do for the guys in the Synergy program, and I don't think people realize what that means, especially for a medium-sized company like Ish is. That's a lot of capital just to give to a charity.
Absolutely. Well, Ish is a big-hearted guy. Knowing Ish personally, the man's got a big ass heart, man. He's one of the best there is in the industry. Fowd, or we call him Eddie from Hiram and Solomon, a very big giver. Caldwell, big giver. I mean, you really have established yourself with a lot of wonderful humans who are in the cigar industry. Others, you know, what can you say? But what you're doing is you're leading the way for our military people, and it's just fabulous. Thank you for that. But let's hold on a little bit because we're going to go to our last segment, which maybe Ish, you want to participate? We don't know. Frank, tell us what's coming up.
I'm waiting for Lou to come back on.
This is always the best part of the show. I like to call it where we like to give our audience the opportunity to win something. Ron, what do we have? Do we have any cigars or something that we could give out tonight? Any lighters? What do we got?
I don't know. You know, I wasn't 100% ready to, because I'm sorry I wasn't. But yes,
we've got stuff. We've
got stuff. We've got
stuff. We'll figure it out.
We'll come up with an ashtray. We'll come up with a lighter. Yep. And you know what? We'll put some stuff together for sure.
Absolutely.
No question about it. It's going to be one of those letters from home, and you open it up, and then you're going to say, wow. So we're going to surprise them as if they're sitting in somewhere representing our country in our uniform. And when you get that package, we hope you're going to have that wow effect. And when you do, please take a picture of it, post it up on there, and tell them, hey, thanks for the cigars or other prizes from the Cigar and Pipe Show. All right, how's that sound?
Folks, we will be right back right after these words from our sponsors.
Another day in paradise, slanging cigars.
Howard G Cigars is a dynamic new cigar brand grown from a love for cigar culture and a respect for the artisanship behind the craft. We are a minority-owned family business based in Orlando, Florida. Our current collection delivers 3 exclusive lines: the Black Moses, Magic Stick, All Pro Series, featuring Leon Searcy's signature cigar and Ike Taylor's one-of-a-kind, and the newly released Perfect Round, featuring 18 cigars, a front 9 and a back 9. Visit our website at www.howardgcigars.com. You can find a full list of our retail partners there too. Thank you for making us part of your humidor. DAV Cigars out of New York. Decades of experience combined with true love and deep understanding of cigars result in the highest of standard of each DAV hand-rolled cigar.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes. We grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands. Blue Smoke Atlanta is the vision of Robin Blue, founder and CEO. and represents an award-winning luxury smoking accessory line based in Atlanta and sold worldwide. Since 2019, Blue Smoke Atlanta's goal was to redefine traditional smoking accessories into a timeless collection of exquisitely handcrafted luxury products to include cigar pokers, cannabis clips, jewelry, and other awesome things. For an elevated smoking experience, visit us at www.bluesmokeatl.com.
At Mountain Smoke Premium Tobacco, we specialize solely in the finest hand-rolled, craft, and boutique cigars on the market. Mountain Smoke Premium Tobacco is sure to have something that will excite you. Shop our online humidor at www.mountainsmokewv.com.
A family of 4 generations in tobacco. It started in Odense, Denmark, 141 years ago, 1882, with a factory and a retail store by Erik Peter Stokkeby. 4th Generation is a premium quality brand consisting of a selection of tin and loose tobaccos made in Denmark, pipes made of the finest quality briar, and superior accessories from leather goods, lighters, and pipe tools. The selection of 4th Generation products are available in premium pipe and cigar stores in the US and many European countries. Check out 4thGenPipeTobacco.com.
And we're back, folks. So listen, guys, I thought about it. I said, nah, I'm just so excited. We're going to show you what we're talking about. So number one, Lou said that he is going to send a canvas print to tonight's winner. And you know what, Frank? What if we did a few winners tonight?
We could have 2 winners.
Why don't we do that? So listen. This is what I got. Don't get a number yet. So Lou is going to give a print of the canvas.
Okay.
Ish, you are going to give.
He's got some cigars. He got some.
Some gave it all cigars.
Perfect.
But not the box due to what's going on with boxes. So you'll get a bundle.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you're going to get a bundle of Ish's cigars. You're going to have a canvas print for a winner. You know what I found? Look at this, Frank. If you can make that a little, look at this. What I found, I pulled out, guys.
Oh yes, is that the number?
That's the number, and what it is, folks. Look at this. We're going to take this, and you got a prong. For all those who don't know what the hell it is, there you go.
There you go.
Look at that. All right, and look at that. That's awesome.
100% of their profits goes to CFW making those.
100%. Yes. There you go. I
Very
mean, it's
nice.
right there, guys, right there.
Beautiful.
And you know what? We're going to do by Vertigo, brand new lighter out of the bag. And, actually, there is something in there.
Nice. There you go.
You got a 4-flame there. All right. So that's it. Kenny, you can't leave, Kenny. Kenny, you can't leave. And for the last one, because this is big. Guys, this is big. We got a lot of guys listening. Out of the box, we're going to have a beautiful nub ashtray by Oliva Cigars.
Nice.
Okay?
Nice.
You think we did it right, guys? What do you think, everybody?
Yes.
So you got the canvas. You got cigars by Ish. You got the number. You got the ashtray.
And
you got the lighter.
Yeah, and you got the nub ashtray.
All right?
So how do we want to split this up? I say we do this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 prizes.
This is what we do. We do the number, the print, and the cigars on one because they're all kind of tied together.
Yes, they are. So we got
and then
3 items and 2 items.
Got the nub cigar, ashtray and lighter. Perfect. All right.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right, 2 winners. All right. Let's do this one first for that one, and then the grand prize of the shirt, the cigars,
not the shirt, Ron.
The print.
The print. He's getting there.
Yeah. Well, there was a question about shirts, by the way, Lou.
You should be able to sell those shirts. Get those online too, for people to buy. I love that.
Lou,
shirt,
can they buy the shirts? I know you're listening. Are there shirts available? Because people would like to buy shirts of this also and put the proceeds to Cigar for Warriors. So we'll wait for that answer, Lou. I know you're listening. So, and if that's the case, tell them how we can get that on board for them too, okay? Storm, are you good with that?
100%.
All right.
All right.
Ish, you good?
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. Let's do it. 2 winners for tonight. So,
All right.
Frank,
I'm gonna
two for
give-
us and then
I'm
the
gonna
rest
give
for
you-
them.
Exactly. I'm going to
All
give
right.
you guys a couple of questions, and since tonight we're paying tribute to our servicemen and women, the questions will be geared to servicemen and women and operations and just trivia that way.
Let me get on Google first.
It's
All right.
Kenny's family, though, right?
Kenny's family, yeah.
Sorry, Ken, you're out.
Well, especially if you're on the show, you can't actually.
Forget about it, Ken.
Well, but Chris Eden's on, so don't worry about it. Chris will order for you. So Lou says about the shirt, guys, just an update. Lou says, not yet. We are pushing the tickets right now for the artwork. We have other things planned after this raffle. Okay. So in 3 weeks, there are a lot more things are coming up. Great job, guys.
Now, you mean that I cannot play this game?
You're in the game every day, brother. I love you.
So here's a question for you guys. Ish, Storm, Ron, feel free to, even Ken, you feel free to answer. Okay. Black Hawk Down recounted the Battle of Mogadishu and its role in the aborted early 90s UN peacekeeping mission in what horn of Africa country? So name.
You mean him now?
Yeah, you can name it. Go ahead. You know it.
Somalia.
There we go. Somalia. There it is. I knew Storm would have this.
Yeah.
Storm's going to kick everybody's ass. I love it.
Leave the name alone, Storm.
I'm brain damaged, so that was a 50-50.
One more for us, and then the
here's a
rest
good
for
one.
the 2 winners.
So what cigar manufacturer owner fought in that battle?
Wow.
Nick
What?
Perdomo?
Nick Perdomo.
No, even close.
Jesus.
Why? He was in the service there, Frank.
No, he was Navy.
He was Navy. So this was
I wasn't
Special
even
Forces.
born.
Special Forces. He owns a very, he's partners with a gentleman who have a very wonderful cigar and whiskey line.
Okay.
Big hint now.
Lou said Holt.
Holt? No, Lou's close. I think he's trying to figure this out. It's actually Norm Houghton. Christopher Yowell.
Yeah, Chris. Nice, Chris.
Christopher Yowell, yes. Norm
Awesome.
Norm Houghton.
All right.
Okay, so here you go for prize number 1, the nub ashtray and the Vertigo lighter, folks. Here we go. Learning from World War I, the Germans famously stockpiled ample oil and gasoline as supplies for what lightning war method of warfare employed in World War II?
Frank, why are we getting the feedback all of a sudden?
I don't know.
No, when you ask a question, it's feedback.
Ken.
Let me see.
Kenny, are you on?
It's not Kenny.
Not me.
Is it your phone?
No.
Shut the phone. Shut the phone.
It's not my phone. I don't know what
Okay,
that is.
stop.
All right. So we have Petroleum by Orlando.
Petroleum. Oh, look at Christopher Yowell is on a roll. Christopher Yowell says Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg is correct.
All right, Chris.
Christopher Yowell.
Nice.
Hey,
Nice.
first winner.
Okay. And this is for the grand prize here. And I wish all wars could be this way. That's my clue for this. The shortest war in history took place in 1896. It ended after 38 minutes.
Ronnie, shut that down. Ronnie, shut that down.
Oh, I just heard it.
So the shortest war in history took place in 1896. It ended after 38 minutes, in which
Was that an argument or a real war?
38 minutes. When which African archipelago surrendered to the British Empire?
Frank, say that one again. That's interesting.
The shortest.
Honey, stop with that. Please stop.
The shortest war in history. Here we go. Let's look at Joshua Rivas coming out. Nope, Orlando. Could it be Orlando?
A trifecta?
Orlando says the Anglo-Zanzibar War. He is correct.
Right in front of Josh Rivas. All right, Orlando.
Orlando, well done, Orlando.
My wife has chewed my ass out for longer than that.
Well, congratulations, Orlando. That's fabulous. At least the postage is going to be cheap from West Palm to Miami and Melbourne to Miami. So that's great stuff. And this is coming in from Chicagoland, so that will be next year. So
that'll wait that for the Christmas gift.
No, that was Orlando for that, and Chris has got the other two. So congratulations to all the winners, man. That is awesome. I'm moving to Cuba, so the delivery is more expensive. Well, forget about Cuba at this point. Wait for your presents, and then you go. So anyway, listen, to all you listeners out there, I want to thank you big time from all of us for listening to us on this special occasion, the show here for Cigars for Warriors. It's been a blast and an honor to present the show, Storm.
Get on the website.
$10. Look what this is showing you. $10. That's all it is. Use the CR code. Orlando's already done it. I believe someone else has already done it. Frank, you already
going to do drop down on the
there?
Website for deployed troops to request cigars. There you go. You visit here. Wrong.
And guys, remember, this is not decoration, okay? Somebody lost his life.
That's
right. It's a real flag.
That's the flag of a fallen hero. That's right. That's a flag of a fallen soldier right there.
That's an honor. That's an honor to have that.
What an amazing job you did. Storm, it's incredible what you've done over the past 13 years, 12 years now.
Keep going, buddy. Keep going.
Thank you so very much for what you do. I mean, it means so much to so many.
And Ish, thank you too, buddy. Thank you, Ish, for presenting and doing everything that you've done for this occasion and for all your occasions, because you're always there for the military one way or another, and you're there. You're a great asset to the cigar industry, my friend. Really, it's we're proud to know you and we're proud to call you truly a brother and a friend. Thank you for everything. Storm, again, thank you. I hope you had a great time. Orlando's going to reach out to you, by the way, because he wants to do an interview with you also, just to let you know. So that's between the two of you. Orlando, don't steal our thunder, but that's okay. Just stay away from Tuesday nights. That's us, buddy. That's us. We'll smash you down if you try.
Orlando, please send me your address, because people don't get my things because I don't have addresses. So please send me your address.
Anyway.
Hey guys, really thank y'all so much. I've enjoyed this night. It's always fun to, besides just doing some work, laughing during it.
True.
I've enjoyed laughing tonight. Every one of y'all are a class act. I'm sorry for insult you like that, but
that's right.
You are.
We're class act, yes.
Class asses.
Leave the CL out, and we got you, brother. Thank you so much. But honestly,
true pleasure. If y'all want us back again, I'm sure I could find someone better than me, though. But if you want,
you did a fine job. You did good. And Lou, I'm sorry you weren't able to stay on, Lou. We really wanted to hear more for you. But Lou, that was an amazing artwork that you did. And thank you so much for everything you've done and created here for this night, really, because of what you created. And we're hoping that the raffle tickets after tonight are going to sell heavy. We will do everything we can, guys, to get that out to our audience. And, whatever you got, Storm, if you got something else going on with Cigar for Warriors that you want to share with us, Paul, just let us know. We'll get you on. We'll do something else and whatever we can.
I appreciate it, guys. It's a true pleasure and an honor to be on board.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you very much.
Ish, you have a great night. And we'll talk to you soon. Listeners, thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you. Good night, everyone. Take
care.
Guys.
Tell my brothers line 'em up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but I sure it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful. I feel its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful.
Awesome, Ish.
Buddy Michael in California.
Ash, Ish, thank you so much for coming on board. Those two guys don't even know you and I are talking right now.
He's so good.
No, you see, they caught you. We talking porn over there. 555. Yeah.
Hey, Ish, this cigar was fucking incredible.
Yes. The CJ.
I know who made it.
Just some guy, right? Just some guy.
Wow.
It's not some guy.
He's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, he's a cigarette smoker.
Some fucking guy.
What the hell are you smoking a cigarette for?
That's all he ever does. He always smokes cigarettes.
By the time that you guys smoke a cigar, I know you noticed. It was not one. He smoked 2 cigars during the show.
You did. And I'm very proud of you.
Cigarette.
You had to ruin it with a cigarette stick right at the end, man.
Is that why you always
Because
smoke
nobody's here
cigars?
right now, so it's
That's
just
right.
us.
I know the three of us are not here. Don't even think we're here.
Two cigars. When you're smoking one, I said, fuck, already gone? So I went like a sneaky like this.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
1 hour and 45 minutes. You did good, brother. You did good. I'm so proud of you. So listen, we hope we're going to see you in November. Lots of stuff going on in Florida in November.
Absolutely.
So definitely. And again, it's
Thank
been
you
a
so
pleasure. You're always there for us, man. Thank you.
And again, in December is the Heritage.
Yes,
Our Heritage. Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
And I'm planning on coming down on that one too.
Perfect.
And don't forget the BCA. I don't know if you want to participate, but they are doing the BCA festival in Miami in November.
But they never put the dates. November, they say maybe the 9, maybe
they're working on it because they're trying to secure the location for the dates because it's a very busy location. So they're working on the dates. But as soon as we have it, as soon as I have it, we'll promote it and push it out there.
Let me know because I know that the Veterans Day,
no,
that's
it won't be
November
better.
11th, right? So
Right,
it will be
right.
November 9th. I will be in Tampa. It's one guy that put 15 of my faces in his store.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And it's coming Mark us for the 13 hours and all of that thing that you guys met at the PCA.
Okay.
I believe. So him and I, we are going to be doing, the introduction of the book, the movie, the cigars.
Oh, nice.
So we had that already paid for, so we cannot say no.
No, absolutely. That's okay.
So hopefully it's on the 11, 12, 13, something like that. But I don't know because it changed the place, it changed the days, it changed the time. It changed everything.
Shit.
It is. Again, they're trying to work out the best deal, the best price to make sure everybody can sell cigars at a very low rate to pay up front. So, and this location you will be able to sell your cigars that day, that night, whatever. So that's what they wanted to make sure the vendors can sell cigars. So that was the big thing. So everybody makes money. So that's what they're doing. So we'll see you in November for sure.
We'll
talk
hello
to
to
you.
your wife for us.
Yes, enjoy, my man, and thank you for doing this for the
Thank
Cigar
you.
for Warriors.
Yes, thank you.
Hopefully, we got your name out a little bit more tonight.
We'll keep putting it out there for the next couple of weeks until the actual raffle happens.
And then Frank's going to send you the new 2024 sponsorship letter. Just
That's right.
to let you know. It's coming out in 2 weeks.
Inglés. Oh, te fucking sabe, no hablo inglés. What's going on?
Franco, Franco, do it in Italian, all right? Mandalo in italiano perché spagnolo so comprende todo, italiano e spagnolo.
This is what we want to do. Here's my idea.
Go for it.
Come the new year, I'd like to be able to go to the factory, to your factory in the Dominican, do some nice footage, do a little documentary
on you.
Do something.
Absolutely.
And we'd like to do that. I think it's something that we've been dying to do.
Yep.
Go into the factory, go to the field, see the process from beginning to end. So
not only that, if you guys come into the factory for real, I can make 2 or 3 phone calls, and you will be to see my factory, which is normal pure factory. Nothing sugar case, sugar coat, or nothing like that. It's how they are. One is with a black shirt, the other one is with a white shirt, the other one is with a pink shirt, whatever. But I will make you. Well, I will have passes for you to go to La Aurora.
Okay.
You can.
Okay. But will you be there? I mean, we're going to be there. We want to be with you to do the documentary.
You're there. We'll coordinate.
Okay.
You tell me when, and I go over there. Absolutely, yes.
Okay. We're going to hold you to it, brother.
Excellent.
When would be the best time to go to DR for you?
Anytime.
Doesn't matter to me. Whenever you guys want.
Well, March is going to be PCA.
It's got to be before that. Let's do before that because the weather is usually the weather's pretty good. No, like February.
February, beginning of March, is good.
Okay.
February.
Not too hot, not too rainy.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We'll set that up with you. Ish. We'll do that.
Absolutely, yes.
You're awesome, brother. I love you. Be good.
Thank you, Ish. Have a great night. And
Frank, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Kenny, good to see you, man. Take care. Say hello to everyone. Ciao.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Oh, we never ended the broadcast. We've been live this whole time.
No. Frank, are you kidding me?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, Joey G's just no wonder he's calling me. I'm like, he knows I do the after.